Evet, kaldığımız yerden devam ki.
Squirrel.
Ah, Master Kratos, my apologies. Madame Nithog's disappearance weighs heavily on my mind.
She a friend of yours?
Less a friend than another long-time tenant of the tree. She was here even before I arrived, and that was ages ago. To even think something could keep her away from her babies. Terrible, just terrible.
Neyse hadi gidelim. Basplay. Odin'in gözleri. Masplay'ın ne görevi var? Buraya gelemiyorum ki. Niye yan görev var diyordu? Hadi.
We are certain Atreus could not still be in Midgard.
I was just there and found no trace. If Odin invited him, he must have provided a way.
No, that is not the only explanation. Tell me where we find these Norns.
I discovered some of their threads near the frozen lake. I stashed one for spellcrafting, but we may also use it to find them. Just remember, they really don't want to be found.
Well, at least things will be difficult for a change.
We should take your sled and head to the lake.
Midgard. How I missed the freezing gusts and constant raider attacks.
Well, that's because they believe Kratos is responsible for Fimbulwinter, and that killing him will end it.
Where would they get an idea like that?
From me, of course.
Of course.
Come. Quiet. She is a friend. Now.
Better they get this from you. Once the wolves have the scent of the Norns, we'll just need to follow their lead.
I will open the gate. Stop whining.
Their fur is matted. When did you last brush them?
They are wolves.
And matted fur leads to disease. Take care of them and they'll take care of you.
Brother, what exactly do you intend to ask the Norns?
How I may find my son. Nothing more.
You don't imagine it's a chance to clear up all this mess about prophecy? Perhaps get a second opinion on your alleged demise.
You didn't tell me you had a death prophecy?
When Atreus and I reached Jotunheim, we found a hidden mural. The giants, Faye herself, had foreseen our entire journey long ago. Who we would meet, who we would fight. All of it, as it happened.
But you aren't dead.
That image was from a time yet to come.
I see. You've never struck me as someone who fears death. That's not the problem, is it?
No. Death can have me when it earns me.
Then maybe it's not the future that bothers you. Faye sent you on your journey, and she made sure you'd see that image at the end of it. And you're still not sure why.
I wish to speak of this no further. Now that we are on the lake, how will we find the Norns?
Watch the wolves closely. See how their heads point the way?
Well, the Lake of Nine has certainly seen better days. Raiders have made themselves quite at home. Not sure I've been back to these parts since our great battle with Seacron.
She speaks highly of that fight as well.
You know of that.
She told me all about it when she found me. She believed you could be an ally. Long before I believed it.
The Valkyrie Queen. An ally.
I'm the Valkyrie Queen. As Sigrun was stubbornly determined to remind me.
I should have guessed it was Sigrun helping you recover yourself. She's so loyal. Aye. Clever.
Doesn't take a love goddess to see where you're coming from.
This thread of fate we are tracing.
It's not somebody's life, if that's what you mean. The Norns use it to mark their way when they're outside of the well.
The Norns live in a well.
No. The Well of Earth, their home, is hard to explain. It's in no fixed place. Entrances come and go. A place wholly under their influence, where the intangible becomes tangible. Like being inside your own mind.
The wolves lead us here. Quiet.
I just hope the Norns are somewhere indoors and warm. Safe to say, no, I have not missed Midgard in Fimbulwinter. Thank you.
We will see soon enough.
Incoming fire!
Behind you! Enemy to your left!
Incoming fire!
There's frost in my neck, Stopper!
Behind you! Watch out! The Alpha!
Öfkeli Ogre.
The way forward is magically sealed.
The hilt of a sword.
Brother, I know that sword hilt. Tread carefully. You of all people know how weapons can carry ghosts.
If it does not help us find the Norns, it can wait.
Let's keep looking. This way. I feel a trace of their illusions here. I can try to dispel it.
Burası neydi? Burası kesin.
Now's no time to wander off, brother. Freya's found something.
Tamam be, ne kızıyorsun?
Oh, no. There's nothing here.
A false trail.
I'm afraid so. We'll have to see what else the wolves can find.
Typical Nornish mischief.
They know we're searching. I warned you they wouldn't make it easy.
And what's the hilt of a cursed king have to do with any of it?
Distraction? Coincidence? Who knows? I suppose they'd say we were fated to find it.
So the mind's domain is like being inside your mind. Not so sure I like the sound of that.
Mimir, have you encountered these gnomes?
Not personally. Freya's right. They have ways of discouraging visitation. Odin made his share of efforts. Wouldn't talk about what he found. Either he gave up, or he wanted to forget what he saw. More Draugr crawling out of the bloody ground.
Ah.
You're on fire, Kratos! It won't pass! I felt that one, brother! Blamed the gods for the death of her family, and has been haphazardly wreaking her vengeance on anything within arm's reach. Even death didn't stop her.
I know.
Bu kadar öldüremiyorduk. Dışarı çıkıp vuracağım büyük ihtimal.
Freya, you mind telling us what you experienced when you sought the norms last time?
No more for now. Focus.
Evet.
You were asking about my last visit to the Norns. Mainly, I remember that nothing could be done to change my son's fate, which only made me more determined to try.
Brother, what of your story? You faced the fates of your homeland, yeah? The legends I heard about the ghost of Sparta were surely exaggerated.
Exaggerated?
Oh, not in the brazen bloodshed righteous fury part.
Odin'in kılığı.
Hold. The wolves are distracted.
Kratos, a raider encampment.
Shall we take care of them, brother? Raider on the left!
Yalpa!
More raider on your left! That's all of them.
These were cold. Infamous for
Eating wolves. Atreus and I rescued ours from such an encampment.
that was kind of you. The coal raiders have been a blight
Ay
on
aman
this
okuyayım, onu
land.
arkaya
The way
atmayı
they've
nasıl-
abused these creatures. Perhaps we should do something about them.
Perhaps.
Up to you, brother. If the norms know the future, no doubt they'll expect us to show up a bit late.
Tartarus öfkesi. Oo. İşte bu. Ama emeği aslanı da güzel ya. Bunun max seviyesi bu. Tartarus öfkesinin max seviyesi bu. Tartarus öfkesi de güzelmiş ya. Ama şimdilik bu kalsın. Emeği aslanı da güzel. Hem yanma hasarı şu an bir daha fazla. Ya ben ne aradım ya? Kafam karıştı. Şunu yakacak. Diğeri nerede acaba? Al al al. Olmadı diyeler mi? Ben mi körüm şu an göremiyorum. Tamam, biri burada. Tamam, biri de orada yanıyor. Ha gördüm. Oğlum, oha oğlum, bunu oradan oraya nasıl attın? Burayı da tamamladık. Loot yapa yapa gideceğim ya.
Come here. Which part of my story do you believe is exaggerated?
The part where it said you travelled back in time
Yüzde yüz
yourself
göreve
to win a
odaklanarak
battle once
ilerlemiyor.
lost. It's strange credulity, obviously. I mean, a rumour about Thor knocking the world serpent back in history from Ragnarok is one thing. And we'll just stop there for now.
Buradan aşağı iniş yok.
Enemies behind you!
Enemy behind you, Kratos!
Behind you! Look out! Right side, brother! Careful, brother. You're covered in bifrost.
Alpha! Shield around!
Like old times. Oh, we used to travel through this temple constantly. A quick how do you do to Brock, then off on another adventure.
You miss it?
Everything felt simpler then.
Agreed.
Ben buraya niye geldim ki?
As I was saying, tales of time travel always strain credulity. Know what? We'll finish this later. As I was saying, tales of time travel always strain credulity.
It is the truth. The threads of fate span all life and time. The Sisters of Fate abused their power. When I challenged them, they threatened to undo my existence. So I killed them and turned their power on Zeus.
That's the most dangerous and irresponsible thing I've ever heard. These Norns have no such magic, nor does anyone in these realms that I've ever seen.
Aye, can you imagine?
One more for the tree.
Tuvalet mağazası. Evet, tamam ya.
Just to circle back and close the book on this time travel rubbish. If it existed, Odin would have it. And if Odin had it, we'd be 5 shades more fucked than we are already.
I would not ask them to change the past, even if they could. I only want information.
And that's quite dangerous enough, in my experience.
Another Coal Raider camp. Kratos, we should do something about them.
Enemies to your left!
That is all of them.
Burada başka bir şey yok mu?
Why do they whine?
Poor things. They can smell more danger.
Wolves fear that which can no longer hurt them.
The horrors of our past can be inextricable from the present. You have to understand that.
Is that a frost troll? He won't be happy to see us.
Get off us!
Nasty hit! Go away, brother!
Oğlum dojeyemiyor muyum?
That's frost in my neck stump!
Get off us! Control is done! It's yours now!
That's showing them!
Götün ayı. Onu da.
Kratos,
Burada başka bir şey yok mu ya?
tell me more of your homeland.
It was violent and cruel.
Sounds no different from these lands.
It was warmer.
How strange. I've never seen that building before.
Aye, very strange indeed. Let's take a closer look.
Burayı açamıyorum galiba.
What's your right?
shield that's blocking the entrance. It looks exactly like the one from Tyr's statue.
Brother, your fight with Thor must have scattered pieces of Tyr's statue all over the lake. Looks like the shield ended up lodged here. All this must have been hidden behind the ice until that shield smashed through it.
But we can climb the shield, maybe.
İptal edemiyor muyum ya bu şey?
The Alpha!
Arrows, brother! Arrows!
Burası bununla patlamıyor. Al oğlum. Ben bir şey yapamıyorum. Ben ne bağırıyorsunuz amına koyayım? Ya buranın kapısını da saç. Yok, buraya bir şey yapamıyorum. Ah, buranın çatışma oldu. Tamam, buradan geldiydim zaten.
With the shield in the way, it won't go any farther.
Ha, kalkanı çekmem lazım. İttirelim şöyle. Şimdi şuradan yukarı çıkalım.
Could be useful.
Ne işime yarayacak bu?
Well done. Now we just need to open the gate. Well done. Rude.
It was not intentional.
Oh, sure. My arrows can't go through walls, I'm afraid.
Sen bana nasıl yardım edeceksin burada?
Could you open the gate from there?
Oğlum, kapıyı nasıl açayım? Alev yok. Aa, burada olan şey varmış ya.
Together again. You won't believe it, Mimir. This crest belongs to Fjötterlund.
Fjötterlund, you say? Now that's where Sigurd was from.
The vault is locked.
Then we should find the keys.
That's the spirit, brother.
Açılmıyor. Açılmıyor. Anahtar lazım herhalde. Neyse şunu takibi bir bırakalım. Anahtarı yok bunun. Tamam. Kapıya ne oldu? Kapı hala kapalı. Kapıyı nasıl açacağım? Bu kalkanın artık bir işlevi kalmadı. Bir de bu yakılacak diğer ocak nerede acaba? Kapıyı nasıl açacağım? Bir de o da var. Dur bakayım bir yukarı gideyim. Yukarıda bir yarık var amına koyayım. Dur bir yukarı tırmanayım. Tırmanış yani. Yukarıda bir delik var. Acaba yukarıdan olabilir mi ki? Ha, o delik büyük ihtimal şurayı gösteriyor. Gördüğüm kadar. Aha, diğer yakacağım şey de bu. Tamam, sandığı açtım. Ama o aşağıya nasıl ineceğim? Oraya girmek için acaba şuradaki kapıyı mı açmam gerek? Anahtarı bulup. Büyük ihtimal öyle olabilir. Sigro'nun hazinesi miydi neydi? Aynen. Şu kapıyı açınca büyük ihtimal oraya erişebileceğim. Şu anlık burada yapabileceğim bir şey yok. Anahtar yok kapının.
There. How was Sigrun when you saw
Şu
her?
yan tarafı da açalım.
She's still incorporeal ever since Kratos set her free of her corrupted form. But she hasn't let that stop her from helping any way she can.
Oğlum bunlar niye haritada bir şey göstermiyor?
The truth is, I owe her more than I can repay.
I doubt she'd see it that way. When we freed her, she could speak of little else but her reverence for you. Seeing you yourself again would surely be payment enough.
Bak burayı da açamıyorum. Burası nereye gidiyor?
This is the area.
Ne? Bana hikayeydi.
Let's see.
Yanlışlıkla yerim mi?
I feel something. In this direction.
Feel what exactly?
Another illusion. It's coming from this wall. The Norns are hiding something. Oh, no. Nothing. Another dead end.
Burada Odin kızgını mı?
A trap!
Bak.
Outcome! Enemies on the left!
That's showing them.
The Alpha! Behind you, look out!
That's all of them. You know, this search will only get more dangerous.
Then we keep looking.
Back to the wolves then.
Yukarı çıkış var. Çıkalım.
What is up here?
I don't feel anything. It's not related to the Norns.
Could be interesting enough in its own right.
What's that outpost?
Does it hurt?
Oh, this? Only when I worry.
How would Atreus get to Asgard?
I'm sorry, but you'd have to ask Odin. He's got control of every path. I know how highly you esteem our expertise on such things, so I'm sure that's disappointing. He's just been one step ahead of us.
Eyvallah senin de.
Another marking. Like the one in the treasury.
Devam.
Aye, this place must have been part of Sigrun's kingdom. A first outpost preceding further expansion.
Seems it only rotates in the other direction.
The Alpha! Good! That's the way!
Ha, orada mabetleri var.
Yet another sleeping beast. The handiwork of Alvis Stonefoot.
Aktor var lan burada. Burası boş. Buradan bir yukarı çıkış var gibi. Ha, kapalı ama şu an.
So this outpost is what's left of Fjordlund. Sigrun spoke of growing up with these people before she joined the Valkyries.
Nerede bu Odin'in kılıcı? Buralardan geliyor gibi sanki. Hah, gördüm.
Another raven free.
On your guard, Kratos!
Niye patladın?
The Alpha!
Aşağıya nasıl ineceğiz? Herhalde farklı bir geçiş falan var.
You alright? Right side, mother!
Enemy behind you!
Behind you, watch out!
The Alpha!
Gidelim mi böyle dolmuş kardeşimle?
Good! That's the way!
Bak.
Ah. She casts riches and power aside to follow a higher calling with the Valkyrie.
You really put her on a pedestal.
That's what pedestals are for, aren't they? Raising up the virtuous.
Arkadaki yere geçtik ama. Yo, ne alakası var? Doğru gidiyoruz. Galiba. Ben yolu şaşırdım herhalde.
Look, over there.
Yapmam gerekiyor. Şimdi yukarı çıkartacağım galiba.
Well done.
Perhaps those runes over there can shed some light. What? No, she never mentioned.
Bana lanet falan diyordu. Bulabilir miyim? Allah bilir nerede amına koyayım. Hah, adını lanet burada. Fısıldayan levha ne ya? Aa, bu ne? Ornik. Vivaldi'nin örsü. Helheim'in sisleri tam olarak genellikle CC atmaya yönelik. Bu hasar yönelik. Ver bunu kullanın. Biraz da. Buraya da ne var ya? Onları böyle düzenlemek lazım tekrar.
Kratos, I think I see a key. It could be to the vault in the treasury.
Now that looks like a key to a royal repository to me.
It is broken.
Not broken. It's just split in half. Perhaps we could find its partner.
Sigro'nun laneti. Takip et dedim. Bunlar normal kargalar.
Good, that's the way.
Hortlak. Ha, benim giremediğim bir yer vardı. Ha bak şurası. Okey. Acaba şunu aşağıya indirince mi? Yo. Gel onu. Böyle vereyim. Böyle de olmadı. Böyle de vereyim. Yok hayır böyle de olmadı. Oranın girişi farklı bir yerden mi ya? Hiçbir şey olmuyor çünkü yani. Aa oğlum burada ne iş varmış?
Go out, brother!
Alpha!
Musical instrument from your homeland, isn't it? Can you play?
Yes.
Will you?
No.
Now, where have we seen an artifact like that before?
Tears vault.
Deminden şimdiye geldin. Aa dur. Oraya böyle çıkacağım herhalde. Tamam bırak bunu. Tamam. Aynen. Nasıl geleceğimizi çözdük. Tamam başka bir şey kalmadı burada. Buranın çıkışı nerede ya? Aha kafam koyuyor.
Another crane. Mimir, what did those runes say?
Sigrun. She loved another. A king named Helgi. Seems they were madly in love. But her parents wouldn't let them marry.
Oh, come, Mimir. You really didn't think you were her first love, did you?
Aye. Suppose I did.
Tamam burada da alayım kılıyorum. Bir daha aç. Nerede tam olarak? Abi yandan. Neyse burası YouTube için bölüm sonu olsun arkadaşlar. Bir sonraki videoda görüşmek üzere. Bay bay.